Hello, hey, this is Kim with Kim's Greenhouse. We got a video here for you today. We've been kind of reviewing some of our videos for the past couple weeks. I think probably most of you know I had mitral valve surgery at Cleveland Clinic. It was around August the 6th, and I'm still in recovery. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm not doing much right now. I'm just I've come here at the greenhouse today, kind of monitor and look around. I'm not able to do much. And I want to thank everyone for their prayers and thoughts. We're doing well. Thankful we're doing as good as we are, but we still got a ways to go yet. So I was wanting to talk today a couple things I had on my mind. One thing, it was about our mums. They're getting close to ready to plant. The 8-inch, I would say, is ready to go. We've got these 6.5s. LaDonna come up with this a couple years ago. It's got like 3 colors in one pot, and it's a very neat thing. I don't know that many places you can get a smaller pot like this with the 3 colors, and it gives you a good thing to put in your landscape. And if you're wanting them to come back, now is the time to get those in the ground. If you get them planted early, it gives them time to root out. When we plant them, we recommend planting them just up a little bit. They need to be in a well-drained area, so they won't have wet. They don't like to be too wet. And you know, let them bloom out in your landscape, and they'll be beautiful for fall. So I know it's hot and you're probably not got fall on your mind yet, but if you're wanting mums to hold over the winter, now would be the time to be thinking about buying those. Get them in the ground early, and that way it lets them root in and gets established for winter. And they once they bloom, they just don't put out that much root. You know, the plant is done. So that's why you want to get them in the ground before they bud and bloom. Another thing I was wanting to talk about, we had here, I've been gone for a couple weeks, and I was excited when I come back. As you can see behind me here, my daughter and boy it works for me, they had planted. We'd been eating a lot of salads for lunch, and so we hadn't gardened none this year where we was going to be off. And they planted this cucumber back here, and I'm telling you, this thing has went nuts. I think they've picked probably over 35 to 45 cucumbers off of it, and it is going strong. And the thing I was wanting to mention is the location of it. And when you're doing raised beds and pots, you need to consider the location of where it's going to be at. And for this cucumber, it gets a lot of morning sun, and it gets a little bit of evening shade. And it is really happy in that location. Now, if that was a tomato plant, it wouldn't be happy there. But the cucumber gets a break from that hot evening sun, and it's got a good place we can keep it watered good. You can get water to it. And I mean, as you can see, it has done well. So that's one thing you want to consider if you're putting in raised beds this fall, is the location, what you're going to plant in them, and have them in an area where when you plant your tomatoes or whatever, they get what they need. Either they need some early morning sun or late evening shade, whichever the case may be for whatever you're planting. Well, that's all we have for you today, folks, and it's good to be back. We'll talk to you on the next video.